Hey guys, welcome back to How to Roll Dice. I'm Josh, and for today's video, I just wanted to quickly sort of let you know that I'm not planning on going anywhere as far as like the platform of where I post these videos goes. I had recently been having some success with my photography, my non-gaming related photography on Vero, which is a really solid social media app that's purely for sort of content creators, primarily focused on photography, but there's some video on there and there's some other types of almost blog style posts that you can make on there, but it is sort of like a coming back to the roots for photography or photography-based social media, as opposed to things like Instagram, where they've drastically veered off course and they're now basically trying to be TikTok 2.0, which they're never going to be because they're not plumbing your phone's data to modify their algorithm, which is a good thing, but it just means that they're going to fail at what they're trying to do, and they're also going to fail at being what they originally were going to be, or what they always were, which is a photography social media platform, or photo sharing social media platform that a lot of photographers actually enjoyed so much and trusted so much they used as their primary portfolio for their work, which isn't really a good idea. You should have a professional website. I have a professional website, but a lot of people did it. That aside, I was having a lot of success on Vero, and I felt like, wow, this sort of like natural style of content sharing and this sort of very non-algorithmic format of getting people to just come across your work and actually give a damn about it and want to follow you, as opposed to just being like steered in your direction by some algorithm that's just trying to get as many clicks and views as possible, regardless as to whether or not the people that it's showing your work to actually care about your work or actually care about following you. I felt like I was having success inside of that more natural, neutral social media bubble, and I liked it. And so I wanted to see what would happen if I made a How to Roll Dice post. I actually filmed a video using this camera, like as much quality as I could put into it. Vero still doesn't really have the video capabilities that something like YouTube does. It compresses the video to something like 1080p or possibly even 720, but there's still some quality improvements by filming in 4K. It doesn't completely down-res the entire thing. It looked half decent. It's a quick 5-minute video because you're only allowed to upload 5-minute videos or less on Vero right now. And I did a review of this game here. I did a full review. It was snappy. I really kind of had to like jam through it. And at the end, when I was editing, I actually had to cut a couple of small segments out just to come in under 5 minutes. The original video was like 5 minutes and 40 seconds, but I was pretty happy with the end result. And I put as much effort into editing it and including like slow-mo B-roll footage as I normally would with a full review on YouTube. And that video has sat at 0 views for 2 weeks now, maybe a little over 2 weeks or a little under 2 weeks, somewhere around 2 weeks. And so that gives me the impression that the sort of natural growth and natural viewership, small viewership, but still viewership, that I was seeing with my photography is not going to happen with something like board games, or at the very least, it's not something that's going to happen with video content right now on that platform. Doesn't seem to be anyways. And so I'm not going to waste any more time making vertical videos and putting them on Vero. Although I was very excited to see if it would work. It obviously didn't work at all. And so won't be going over there for video. I like the idea of possibly eventually ending up on Twitter because I'm a fan of Elon Musk and some of his ideas that he has for that platform. But that being said, they currently don't really have a video base that you could really do much with on Twitter. I think right now you can only do 1-minute videos unless they're advertisements, and then you can go up to 10 minutes, and that's kind of weird. I've looked into it. And so not going to be going over to Twitter. The reason I'm bringing all this up is because I don't want you to think that I'm going anywhere, but I do want to note that I'm really just generally not happy with YouTube. Not YouTubers necessarily, but the company YouTube, the organization and its parent companies or company, really don't like them or the way that they view the world or run their business. And so if I could get away from them and have any kind of a viewership anywhere else, I would. I'm not interested in sticking around for any kind of financial gains because I have none, and I don't think I'm ever going to have any from this channel, and I'm fine with that. I enjoy making these videos and sharing them, and I enjoy when people enjoy them. And so I'm happy to do that on any platform, but it seems like for video right now, if you stray anywhere off of YouTube, you're going to get less than 5 people seeing each video that you post, you know, unless you already have a massive viewership and you're somehow going to get them to follow you over to that platform, which seems extremely unlikely. And so if you want to check out that review that I did of Furnace, it's over on Vero right now. How to Roll Dice is the name of the Vero page. You absolutely do not need to. Don't feel obligated. I'm not looking for like pity or anything like that. It was a test, and I now have the results of the test. That's all. I have the information I was looking for. I could try it 2 or 3 more times, but 0 is a pretty solid number, and I've given it ample time. And again, compared to just like some basic photography that I was sharing, that got a lot of natural views and impressions, and I got none of that putting in the same amount of effort with a review on a board game. So obviously not going to work out the same way. So for now, I'll be sticking here on YouTube. I'm still going to try to post weekly if I can. My daughter is not here yet. My wife is still pregnant. Today was her due date, but she didn't show up. So we're going to wait another week, and if she doesn't show up naturally, we'll go through the whole process of kicking that into gear. So I will have a newborn very soon, but I'm going to try to post something weekly just to make sure that the channel doesn't die, at least until a point where I can get back to posting content of value consistently. So it probably won't be like a full board game review every week, although I am playing the new board games that I got for Christmas. We've played a little bit of Twilight Struggle. I've played 3 or 4 games of that. Absolutely love that game. Everybody that I've played that game with has loved that game. Really excited to do a review on that. We've played Cascadia. That's a really cool game. We've been having a lot of fun with that. Haven't gotten into all of them yet. Still haven't played like Zolkeen or a few of the others that I picked up. Lisboa is still on the list. Ark Nova is still on the list. But I am planning on getting to all of those, as well as all the other games that I own that I haven't reviewed yet, or some of which I haven't even opened and gotten to play yet, even though I've owned them for a while. Just takes time to get to them when you only have like 1 game night in a week, and in that night generally time to play 1 big scale board game. And so I will get to that stuff, but I at least want to post something once a week, whether it's a video like this, just babbling about nonsense and my failures on Vero, and how I'm not going anywhere, even though I'd love to go somewhere else. And whether it's something like that or painting videos. I've been having a ton of fun with the speed paints, painting up the Votan box set that I got for Christmas. That's 75% done. I've painted, I don't even know the categories correctly because I haven't read the rules of how to play the game yet, and I don't know if I'm ever going to, but the models are a lot of fun to build and paint. And so I've built up like the leader from the box, like the lieutenant of the box, the 3 sort of hover bikes that come in the box, and 1 whole unit of the sort of foot soldiers, the warriors. I have 1 other unit to paint, and that'll probably be done in the next couple of days, because honestly, I go through a unit a night with the speed paints, or if I'm doing like characters, I do like 2 or 3 characters a night. And when I say a night, I mean like 3 hours tops. I did all the bikes in one night, and those are pretty large scale vehicles from what I'm used to painting. Like those are bigger, slightly bigger, maybe the same size as a large base Warjack or Beast from War Machine and Hordes, which is what I'm used to painting over the past 10 or 15 years. And so I'm getting through it really fast. I'm loving the results. Maybe I'll do a quick video on those just to show you where I'm at with those. I'll certainly do a video when I'm done. But I want to have those fully painted to bring to Captain Con, just in case I end up wanting to play at Captain Con. Who knows if I will. But anyways, if you guys want to pop over to Vero and check out my review of Furnace, if anybody is interested in seeing a review here on YouTube, let me know and I can do one. It'll hopefully go smoothly since I've already done it. I can't just share the one that I put on Vero because it's a vertical format to maximize, you know, how it looks on a vertical style platform like Vero, or something, if you're not familiar with Vero, like Instagram or TikTok, where it's a vertical style video format. If you want to check it out, go ahead over How to Roll Dice. You don't have to. If you want to see one here, let me know and I'll put one here. At least that one I know will get some views, right? But anyways, I hope you guys are doing well. I will have another video up shortly, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day.